Wes Anderson's career is like a fine wine because he has just been getting better and better with age. The Grand Budapest Hotel is directed by Wes Anderson. It stars a lot of people, but I'm just gonna say Ralph Fiennes because the cast is humongous, but he was the main character. And it tells the story of Monsieur Gustave, a concierge at this really, really prestigious hotel during the 1930s. And it pretty much tells the story of his experiences and what happens when one of his favorite guests dies and leaves him a very, very valuable painting. It's a very complex plot. There's a lot of different characters, a lot of different moving parts, but it comes off perfectly. There's not a single moment in this movie that had me confused, even though there was a lot of different things going on, and I really, really enjoyed this movie. Wes Anderson is one of my favorite directors, and as I said in the intro, his movies lately have been great. Moonrise Kingdom and now this are probably both in my top 3 movies, my favorite being Rushmore. But Moonrise Kingdom and Grand Budapest Hotel, he's really got himself this amazing cast. He's built up this cast over the years of amazing actors that work perfectly with him and his style, and he is just showing them all off here. Almost every actor he's worked with is present in this movie, and it is amazing. I'll talk about the cast first, I guess, but it's so extensive, I'm just going to say a very brief thing for each one that I remember. Ralph Fiennes, though, was absolutely fantastic. He's never been in an Anderson movie before, and he is hilarious. He's dry, but also brings a very, very real, emotional bond to this character that isn't necessarily likable, even though he's very likable, but you don't know why you like him. And that's a very, very hard thing to pull off, and Ralph Fiennes does it amazing. Tony Revolori was introduced. I've never seen him in anything. He's a very new actor, and he played the secondary part of Zero. Not secondary, I mean as in secondary, as in the second most important, because he's the lobby boy that Gustave finds a very interesting connection with. And I really did enjoy him. I thought he was very funny and a very good. He complimented Ralph Fiennes very well. Edward Norton, as always, amazing. Edward Norton is my favorite actor. My only problem with him in this is that he wasn't in it enough. He was good, he was quick, he was funny, and he was very to the point. Willem Dafoe, absolutely hilarious. He used to play this very, very dark, brutal bodyguard. He was hilarious and threatening at the same time. It was very, very cool. I did like him a lot. Adrien Brody, likewise, played a very, very good villain. I would have liked to see a little bit more of him, but he was still very funny and very threatening and awesome. F. Murray Abraham as the older version of Zero was also very good. He showed a very different side to the character, and he brought a very, very emotional ending monologue. Jude Law, also during the framing device, was very, very good as the author writing this book. He was awesome, even though he didn't have much to do. Since we're on the framing device, I'll also mention Jason Schwartzman, who is amazing. I always love Jason Schwartzman. His role was a tiny bit small in this one, but he was very funny with what he had to do. Jeff Goldblum, also very good. Harvey Keitel, very good. Tilda Swinton, very good. Everyone was so good in this movie. It was ridiculous. The cast, flawless. But what's really is awesome about a Wes Anderson movie is his style. The cinematography in this movie is stunning. The production design, the sets, stunning. It looks so good. Every single shot is so well thought out and it looks amazing. I could not take my eyes off the screen for a second because I thought I might miss one of these beautiful shots, and it's just wonderful. Also, very important for a comedy is the script. It was very funny. It was very, very funny. I found myself laughing out loud at multiple moments. Some of them were kind of slapsticky, like visual things. Other things were in the dialogue. Some were very subtle, was kind of like chuckle. Some were hour moments when I was laughing out loud. It was very, very funny. The ending was very good. I did like the way it ended, and it actually managed to be very emotional and genuine without feeling forced or unrealistic at all. It was awesome ending, and it did really kind of just bring me, I was like, wow. And I don't really want to say much about it or really spoil anything, but it was very, very good ending. I don't know what I haven't talked about yet. I think I've talked about enough. This is easily my favorite movie of the year. If you probably haven't seen it, it's not a very wide release. It just opened in a theater near me and I rushed to see it. Absolutely amazing. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. I give the Grand Budapest Hotel an A+. Absolutely great. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.